My name's Coach Casey, and I have 30 days to find the best fitness game to replace my gym workouts. Why? Well, for the most part, it's just because gym anxiety is on the rise. Studies are showing that 50% of Americans have gym anxiety and struggle with some form of it. So when it comes to being able to build the confidence you need to get in the gym and get over that gym anxiety, starting at home can be a great solution. And home workouts can be boring and repetitive, but when you're playing a video game, all that boring goes away. Gym anxiety is on the rise, and not only is gym anxiety on the rise, but people travel. Gyms may not be available to them for one reason or another, whether it be money, travel, location, whatever it is. Someone who is interested in losing weight and loves a video game needs to know how to do it with a balanced approach to your gaming, extra gaming adventure. So let's talk about the options we have. In today's day and age, there are several different options out there when it comes to at-home workouts, but specifically in the extra game space, the two top contenders are the Nintendo Switch and VR gaming platforms. There are several different VR gaming platforms, but for the sake of this video, I am using the Oculus Quest 2. The Quest has one of the largest platforms out there and can be paired with PC VR, so if you have a game on PC already, you can use it in the Oculus environment via Oculus Link. Our Nintendo Switch is a Nintendo update from the Wii, which a lot of us as kids would play Wii Fit and get yelled at by that crazy little board. And that's kind of what inspired this to begin with. How can we create a Wii Fit-like environment without the crazy board yelling at me that I'm obese? And there are a few things that I have as potential obstacles in front of me over the next 30 days. One, I can already tell you, is going to be hard to overcome. How do I create a balanced workout environment with video games? The game is always the same. Nothing is changing with you. While that is true for some games, that's not true for all games, but if I take this from the mindset of someone who doesn't know how to build workout programming, how do I ensure this person goes through life or their first few months of their fitness journey with an appropriate workout? So I will be keeping that in mind along the next 30 days to see what happens. Another issue I foresee in taking this approach versus something like a personal trainer or a nutrition coach or going to a gym where you have access to this type of information, this is just the workout programming. There is no nutrition component to any of these games, and I would love to see that coming out in future games in the extra gaming world, but as of right now, there is no nutrition component. So I will not be changing any of my nutrition based on that. However, I can give guidance on how to do that if you were to run this in the future. And then the third obstacle I foresee is boredom. Just like a regular gym workout, how do we not get bored playing the same games day in and day out for our workout? But also, is 30 minutes enough? Is 30 minutes of extra gaming the same as 30 minutes in the gym? This is 30 minutes of exercise, right? Well, we'll find out. And so the journey begins. I'm not gonna lie, I went for the easy route early on in this 30 days. I went straight for Beat Saber. It's fun, it's entertaining, not so much a workout, more so much a game, but you are moving. However, as I got past a first week, I really started to look at more fitnessy type games that combined both gaming culture with things like leaderboards and community with fitness. And honestly, in my opinion, the perfect fit for that ended up being FitXR. The only downside to this, and I've said this in a previous video, is really just it's subscription based. You get your community as if you were going to a group fitness class. You can create workout programs for 7 days with the different styles of workouts inside the app. There was a lot going on with this app, and I tried so many different things over the 30 days, and honestly, some of them even made me sore. Another VR game that we tried was Slam. This is a tennis rhythm-based game. This really came quickly off of the 30-day list because while it was in beta, and I'm sure it's grown since this was originally filmed, there wasn't a lot of balance to this, and honestly, it just kind of felt like playing a tennis game or maybe playing Wii or Switch Sports. There wasn't a lot to this, and it was very one-sided, so you found yourself having to either force yourself to play with your non-dominant hand, which sometimes can be fun, but when you're trying to compete and playing with your non-dominant hand, it goes a little sideways and you get a little frustrated. You would have to actively make that choice every day to play with both sides, and a lot of people don't have that discipline when playing a video game because they're doing it just for fun and entertainment. Heading over to the Switch side, we tried a couple different games. Most of these were tested out on my live streams over the 30 days. Ring Fit Adventure, of course, I sing for this game all the time. It's what started my fitness journey, and it's what started a lot of other people's journeys. However, we did try other games that we just didn't have film of. There were things like fitness boxing, Switch Sports, Just Dance, and even a few other games. My hopes and expectations were high for the Switch games, and honestly, it was kind of a letdown. I felt better and was more motivated to be a part of the VR world when it came to playing Beat Saber and doing things on FitXR and other games that we tried out during this time frame. And we did it. We found the best fitness game to replace the gym in multiple types of environments, whether it be kickstarting your journey, you're on travel, or you just don't feel like going to the gym. And the winner is, for the VR headset, it's FitXR. There is no doubt in my mind that this is the best game. But for the Switch and overall, in comparison to both VR and Switch, Ring Fit is hands down the most balanced, easy to consume in large chunks, progressive game out there when it comes to exergaming as a replacement for the gym. And this was what inspired my ring method talked about in my video last week that can be seen up here in the little card. It takes the challenge of using exergaming as your main form of workouts and transforms it into a full fitness program when it comes to nutrition, habits, and other things like that. So if you haven't watched that video, definitely go and watch that. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join the Chaos Realm down in the description below. However, there is one thing left for me to discuss when it comes to this. What were some unexpected things that came out of this? Is gym environment ready to go away and be taken over completely by VR and AI? The answer is no. AI is not ready to be trainers. There are too many different variables when it comes to understanding how humans and behaviors work that I don't think AI will ever be able to predict. And then when it comes to VR, platforms aren't ready yet. The headsets are still too clunky. There's not enough adaptive environment. It's mostly body weight. As we start looking at things like the VR treadmills and things like that, maybe we get there. Maybe we all start living like Ready Player One, but we're not there yet. And as much as I would love to say we are, as a gamer and VR enthusiast myself, we're not. However, it's still a great option on days where the gym anxiety gets the best of you and you really just don't want to go. Another weird thing I didn't expect in this challenge is how good it made me feel in comparison. No, 30 minutes of exergaming is not the same health benefits as 30 minutes of strength training in the gym. But it did improve my health markers without the gym being involved and without changing my nutrition, which was surprising to me. I was expecting, where I have been training as long as I have, for it to be relatively simplistic, but the games found new ways to make things slightly difficult on me and be able to keep me entertained and coming back to keep beating the boss. But that is all for this video, my lovely Chaos Gremlins. So that is all, and goodbye.